Welcome back to the Sideline Report. I'm Marvin Jackson along with Donna Hopkins and Lake Lewis Jr. There's a lot of excitement about the Washington playoff push. While we were in Carolina, there were a lot of fans excited about seeing the Burgundy and Gold.
Hi, I'm Kirsten Burney here at the Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Before the Carolina Panthers, this was Redskins country. So today, I'm here to find out if there are still faithful Redskins fans living here in the Carolinas. Where are you guys from?
We're from Rockingham, North Carolina.
Yeah, Rockingham, North Carolina, Richmond County. Just about an hour away.
About an hour away?
Yeah.
Okay, so why are you guys still Redskins fans?
Well, growing up, I'm 50 years old, so growing up, I mean, the Redskins was the Carolinas team. I mean, for years and years until we got a team. And so he was born about the time the Carolina Panthers came about. So we're kind of for both teams, but we're still Redskins fans at heart.
Do you guys find it interesting that Carolina is undefeated, yet there are a ton of Redskin fans here?
This has been a Redskin territory for a long time, and it's funny that you mentioned being undefeated. We met some Carolina fans today outside that said they've worn their jersey for the first time in about 5 years. So you know they're having a good season this time. And are they true fans? Not sure. We're Redskin fans. We bleed Burgundy and gold, baby.
Sisters.
Yeah.
A family divided.
Yes, that's right. Panthers all the way. Panthers.
So how does that work out in your sistership?
It's loving rivalry. We grew up liking the Redskins. My dad is a Redskins fan, but then I switched to the Panthers, the home team, when I moved here to Charlotte.
Is that why you switched, because you moved?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. So you are a
I
loyal
stuck,
fan.
right, yes, that's right. I stuck to the home team, that's right.
Team I grew up with. And I moved over to the winning team.
So where are you guys from?
We're from Charleston, South Carolina.
We're all from Charleston.
So I noticed that you guys have a divided family, Redskins and Panthers fans. Please tell me how that happened.
Well, the reason is my great uncle, Dan Henning, he was the offensive coordinator for the Redskins in the 80s, and he won like 3 or 4 Super Bowls with them. So 2 Super Bowls with them, and so I'm a fan.
And he also coached here in Carolina, and that's how we became Carolina fans. So that's why we're divided.
Go Panthers! Go Redskins!
So you guys being from South Carolina, why are you still Redskins fans?
Because we growed up Redskin fans.
Redskins in our blood.
In our blood.
So how do you guys feel about Carolina being undefeated?
I pull for Carolina as long as they ain't playing the Redskins. But today, go Redskins.
My name is Burney. I'm from North Carolina. And I'm a Washington Redskins fan, man. Number one, baby.
My name is Eric, I'm a Panther fan from North Carolina, Charlotte. The best state, Cam Newton, all the way, and Cookley, watch out, fellas, it's coming to the house!
So you're a Redskins fan?
Absolutely, ma'am. I grew up in western North Carolina. Young kid, graduated in 1984 from high school, and there was nothing around at the time but the Redskins.
So why are you still a Redskins fan?
Well, it's just in my blood. I've been a Redskin fan all my life. Got a son that actually goes to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. He's a Carolina fan, but the old man, he's a Redskin fan.
Why are you still a Redskins fan?
I was always a Redskins fan ever since I was a young little tiny tot. Always. Comes down from John Riggins to Joe Theismann, all those guys when they were the Hogs.
Once Carolina came in, a lot of people went with Carolina. But I'm a fan. I'm a devoted fan. I'm not going to change parts of the middle of the race.
Just love the sport, and I pull for the Carolina Panthers when they're not playing my Redskins.
All right, that was a very nice feature on Redskins fans in the Carolinas. What do you guys think? I mean, they're still there.
They are, and my hotel that day before was full of Washington fans too. So it was good to see. And every other Panther fan, it was a Redskins fan that was next to it, although the outcome wasn't that great.
Yeah, you know, I have a father that lives down there, and he's actually a Cowboys fan. But, you know, when you go back to Carolina, you see a lot of Redskins fans there because at one point that was, you know, the only team that they could, the closest team. Yeah, so it was good to see that.
Yeah. Now, let's talk about Carolina, the Panthers. And they are really on a roll right now. But let's talk about their quarterback being an MVP candidate.
As Clinton Portis told me when I was talking about the fact that they had more than just Cam, he said they only have Cam, and he makes everything go, and I guess that is true. So you know, hats off to him as far as what he's done. And you think about the accident last year and the possibility of him not coming back, and he did even last year. You know, you got to commend him for the way they're winning too, and they've got an outstanding defense too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you look at what he has on offense, and I mean, they've got, you know, pretty good running tandem. But if you look at Ted Ginn on the outside, and right now, Devin Funchess is, you know, a rookie from Michigan. He's a converted tight end, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't really have a whole lot.
They lost their big receiver, right?
Yeah, they don't have the.
And then Smith not being there anymore.
Steve Smith's gone. So he's really, you know, taking this team by the horns, and he's willing them to win. And to me, I don't think he's a MVP candidate. I think he's the MVP of the league.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a guy that's almost like leading in the rushing, you know, as far as when you look around the league, he's leading most runners, you know, as far as,
He doesn't have like the best overall stats.
Right.
But he's a winner. Mm-hmm. And he's proven that going back to college, winning a national championship at Auburn. He's a guy that if he takes a game into the fourth quarter, they're going to win the football game. And they believe that. Unfortunately for a lot of teams, they're not having to rely on the fourth quarter. They're beating teams up by halftime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is a guy that never lost a game in college, I believe.
Yeah,
and I mean, he's very big. I mean, I stood next to him on the sideline.
Yeah.
He is huge for a quarterback. But what is it that makes him so special? Is it, and one thing that I'm thinking about is the maturation process. I mean, this guy has really matured also over the years.
He's always been a guy, I think, that he's an intellectual person.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can see that he's smart. And I think the thing with him is I think he's been misunderstood because he smiles a lot. You know, he's dancing in the end zone. You need that. You need your leader to be loose so that he can make his teammates loose. And I think that team responds to him. And besides that, you know, 6'5", 6'6", 250, 60
sure
pounds.
Does help, right?
No one's going to bother him. And he gets that, too. So.
And he studies the game, too.
Yeah.
I think he does his homework in the I mean, you know, as far as the film room.
All right. Well, I tell you what, that is the #1 team in the NFL right now to me.
Hands down.
And it's, #2 is New England, Arizona, Denver, Cincinnati, and my team to watch is Seattle. What do you guys think?
You know, I like Carolina. I think all of us will agree on that. But I look at New England. They've got a lot of injuries right now, but they always find a way to win. But I'm still question mark right there because if they don't get able bodies back, I'm not for sure. Arizona is right in the mix. I picked them next, Denver. But I'm telling you, I have a dark horse as far as KC. I know everybody's saying Cincinnati, but I like Kansas City.
What do you think, Blake?
I obviously agree with you guys with Carolina being #1. I think New England's still #2, and it looks like Gronkowski kind of dodged a bullet, so he should be okay, which is huge for that offense. As long as Tom Brady's quarterbacking and Bill Belichick's their coach, they're going to be there at the end. You know, #3, it's tough at that point because I think, you know, we talked about Arizona. They're playing good football. You know, Denver, you can't discount them. You know, I know they have a new quarterback in who's playing really well. You know, there may be some grumblings and maybe he shouldn't go back to the bench when Peyton's healthy.
There shouldn't be no grumbling. It should just be the facts.
And then Cincinnati's there, in my opinion. But I think a wild card team to look out for is Minnesota.
All right.
I forgot Minnesota,
Well, I tell you what, we have to take another break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the next few games that Washington has on their schedule. All right?
Cool.
So we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back with the Sideline Report. Don't go away.